All right, we're live.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Well, welcome.
Doing
Getting live.
lovely.
Here we go. We're live on Instagram now too, so we are live on all platforms. Welcome to the show. There you are.
Streeter's big head front and center.
You know, you said this last time, and it's not my fault. It really isn't. I think you need to arrange yourself closer to the mic or to the camera, or
Like I am up all the way in my seat. You
but
look
it does
like
look
a
so
giant
it
next
does
to
look
me.
so disproportionate. It's not zoomed in or anything. I swear. It's just,
Yeah,
I guess,
don't even
and
know.
I tried to scoot back, and then my mic doesn't reach that far. So, like, but I can't even go. Look, I'm all the way across the room, and I still
know.
look bigger than you.
You're still. How
I
is
still look bigger than you. I can't get any further back. I'm at the wall. So I don't know.
I don't know what the answer is.
I don't know what the answer is either. I think you need to grow. I think you need to eat more. I think that is the only answer that I can think of, is that maybe perhaps you need to eat more. I don't know either, but
My bones
hey,
are already deteriorating at 36, I guess.
what?
I'm shrinking.
What?
You know how you shrink when you get older?
Not for real though. You're just joking, right? You're not. I was like, because that's not another issue you're facing.
don't know, it might be.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say because like
I
you,
haven't
you every week you surprise me with some sort of new medical thing that you really are facing. You're like, oh, I just found out I'm allergic to this, and oh, I just found out I had this, and then
I
just
go
found
to
out
the
this.
doctor on Monday, so
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Jonathan
So
will tell me
okay.
then.
So you'll then you'll know.
Mhm.
I thought maybe for real. I was like, what? You can't joke with me this early. This is too much. All
My
right.
bones
Well,
are turning into candy cigarettes.
oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Oh, do they still sell those? Are
They do.
those? Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I wonder where you
Yep.
can. I remember getting those all the time when
I do
was
too.
I was
I loved
younger,
it.
and I
Oh,
would
it's
I
so
would
cool.
I would pretend I'd be like I'd like do the little pretend
Yep.
cigarette thing
yeah.
with them and stuff, like I was a cool little 8-year-old or whatever it was when I was getting those. Like,
I know.
okay, whatever. All right. Well, we have got lots to get to. Of course, if we're here doing this live now for the second time in a row. This is our 30th
Look
episode.
at this. Second week in a row. Is this a record?
Well, I mean, not a. This is. I mean, it's not a record, but it is right up there with. Hey, we're actually sort of somewhat consistent,
Right.
and that's
what matters.
I think we're on a good trajectory here.
Yeah.
And we're actually doing a live again, which was cool. We tried that for the first time last week, and it was something new. And so those of you that follow the podcast portion anyway, or the radio show, we do shows every day for the radio. We do a show every week for the podcast. For the most part, this is our 30th episode, but this is our only second time doing it live. We thought, why not just go ahead and involve you in this, in your comments? And Jared took advantage of that last week. And won't be surprised to see him taking advantage of that again here soon. But hey, welcome to Flippin' Street or Make It Weird. Let's get right into this here this morning. All right, as mentioned, we're live. So if you are popping in on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, all the places where we are live here this morning, say hello, send us a comment, let us know where you're watching from, what's going on. If you have something you want us to talk about here on the show, we'd love to hear from you. And of course, if you are popping in on Facebook or Instagram and you can't stay on the whole time because you have something else like work or something that you're supposed to do. Yeah, I know. Lame. First of all, tell your boss. Did you know this is Flippin' Street? You need to. That's what I'm doing over here. But you can watch this whole video afterwards, or listen to it all afterwards wherever you get your podcasts. On YouTube is where the video will be under Flippin' Street or Make It Weird, and then of course on Spotify and Amazon and Apple and all the places where you get podcasts. Flippin' Street or Make It Weird. Just make sure you follow us because we'll be putting up the entire thing right after that, which is pretty cool. Flip, I think it goes without saying, we could really use some good news this week.
We could, yes.
Right? It's been can I just say it's been a shitty week.
It's been very, very heavy.
I mean, heavy. That's heavy. Probably better. That you always say things better than. I mean,
a very heavy.
Yeah. It has been
all the wrong reasons.
I know. Let's see
But
what's the good stuff.
there is some good news that is still going on in the world. So we're going to rewind back to
Yeah,
1995.
I'm looking at your sign right behind you. I'm just
Right.
trying so
Yeah.
hard.
Believe there is good
Yeah,
in the world.
exactly.
Be the good in the
Yeah.
world. So back in 1995, doing a little flashback here, paramedic Russell McKeehan's life changed when his ambulance crashed. His driver had fallen asleep and it rolled the vehicle. So it left him
gosh.
paralyzed from the neck down.
So he was a passenger in the he
was-
was being transported in the ambulance, or was he a
he was a paramedic. He was
Oh, he
one of the
was.
medics
Okay,
in the
okay,
ambulance. The driver
okay.
fell asleep, paralyzed him from the neck down. So
Oh my
years later,
gosh.
he goes to this neurosurgeon, Dr. Scott Falsey, and in what some called a miracle, he regained movement in his arms and his legs. But tragedy struck yet again when another car crash broke his neck, his
Oh my-
humerus, his ribs, and his sternum. And despite all of that, he held on to one goal, that he wanted to walk his daughter down the aisle. So he
Oh
turned
my
to
gosh.
Dr. Falsey for a rare, high risk, but also high reward spinal surgery, one offered to just 10% of patients like him. So 12 hours post-op, something remarkable happened. He moved his arm, he brought it to his face, and he kicked his leg. And Dr. Falsey called it incredible, saying that it was his determination and resilience, that he's been through a lot, and what he's achieved just through self-determination is amazing, and he will be able to walk his daughter down the aisle very
That's
soon.
amazing. Oh, I love
Yep.
that kind of I there's been a few in fact actually some people I know not really close but just through Facebook and growing up, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a old high school
Mhm.
friend or something like that, but have had that sort of similar thing happen to them or someone close to them, and I love it. I don't love it. That's not a great way to
Right.
say it, but these stories when someone says you won't,
Yeah.
and it's
Bet.
maybe it's like, yeah, pretty much. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, watch
Mhm.
me.
Mhm.
And they overcome these insane odds,
Yeah.
just incredible odds that are stacked against you to to come out on top or to come out, I mean, not even just on top, but alive
Right.
when someone says
And-
you won't be, or
yeah.
thriving when someone says
thriving.
you
Yeah,
won't.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just, it makes me so happy. And it also, I think it's so good to hear those stories, sharing stories like that, because, you don't want to find yourself in that position, but any one of us could at any point
Yeah.
find
any
ourselves in a
point.
position where we need some sort of light to look to
Mhm.
say, oh my gosh, I don't know that I can ever do this. And then you see all these stories or you hear all these stories or remember all these stories about people that overcame
Right.
maybe even they were bigger odds than the ones that you're facing.
That's right.
And
yeah.
that brings me like, especially whenever I'm feeling down or something like that, hearing those stories, I'm like, get it together.
Mhm.
It's like
I
this
know.
guy,
Right?
said he'd never walk again. And here he is getting ready to walk his daughter down the
Yeah.
aisle. It's like, get it together. I mean, that's whatever I'm going through probably isn't that bad,
Right. I know.
compared to that.
It's
So
like you never know if you can until you have to.
that's a good point.
You know?
That's a good point. Challenging ourselves
Oh, I
is
can never
really
do that. Well, when that's the only choice you have, it's
yeah, that's a really good point. I
Mhm.
mean, that's it is important to challenge ourselves as humans. That's why, I mean, obviously mentally, physically, stuff like that, because you don't really know what you're made of until
yeah.
that happens sometimes.
Mhm.
But hey, good for him. I like
Yes.
that. See, now I'm feeling good. I feel good. We
know.
can overcome whatever
Wait, I
whatever
can
we
do
have
this.
to. I like that.
I can do
Exactly.
today.
Now, now, I think we all could also use a nice laugh. And I have a lot of interesting stories for that.
Oh,
So
boy.
Florida that I have well, I only have one that I have decided to land on here from my That's So
Okay.
Florida story.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you saw this, but this is a moron. I mean, and there's nothing better than laughing at a moron. Have you been on a cruise, right? You went on one like right after
Yeah.
COVID, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Did you go on one that happened to have a casino?
No, it was a Disney one. So
Oh, okay. I don't think the
I
Disney
don't
ones
do
have. Okay.
casinos,
All right.
yeah.
A lot of the cruise ships have casinos because
Yeah.
and because you get out into international waters, something like that. Like you can gamble when you're
Right, there's
18 and
some
Yeah, it's like there's
Yeah.
some other different things. Anyway, so
There's no rules.
yeah, exactly. Well, there are rules, and when you
Yeah.
lose a lot of money, you're supposed to pay it, right?
Oh no. Okay. Yeah.
A Royal
Okay.
Caribbean passenger allegedly jumped off the cruise ship in order to evade his
avoid the-
$16,000 gambling debt. This happened apparently just after they somewhere around, I don't know if they were just coming into San Juan, Puerto Rico, or just
Yeah.
leaving, but surveillance footage shows him being rescued by jet skiers. To his dismay, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if he even wanted to be rescued. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened. He's like, no, stop it.
No,
Stop.
Not
I'm
it.
trying
not
to evade a debt here. But they later found him near the Puerto Rico capital. Upon arrest, they found actually he was trying. I guess there are other charges that he's facing, because not only just the gambling debt, but fraud and identity theft. As he, I guess, tried to get money to
Oh my
pay some of this
God.
back.
Yeah.
But he was arrested, and he still is going to have to pay that $16,000 in gambling debt, unfortunately for him. So
Wow.
yeah, but there you go. Things you try and do when it comes to not paying back money. I'm telling you.
Rather risk getting eaten by a shark than pay.
Yeah.
pay up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, not just sharks, but I mean all the
Logic in that.
dangers in that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love to wonder what people are thinking when they
know.
when they do that kind of
I
stuff.
can never
but
wrap my head around it.
yeah,
I mean,
can't
I
either.
can, but that's a Florida story that I have. I can almost understand because when I was 5, 6 years old, my prized possession was my pink Barbie Jeep.
Oh yeah.
I rode that thing everywhere. And so I can almost understand. I mean, I didn't do anything illegal, at 5 or 6 years old, but
Are you sure?
20
You grew
I mean,
up
I
in
think
Florida.
It was in
There's
the country,
probably-
so there
yeah,
weren't any rules
it's,
anyway. But for 28-year-old Casper Lincoln in Canada,
Oh.
his little joyride in a pink Barbie Jeep ended in handcuffs. So he was spotted last weekend cruising through town.
In the United States, you would have gotten a YouTube channel and
right, you
probably an
would've got
endorsement
an
deal.
endorsement deal.
Yeah,
all
I
kinds
don't
of things.
do-
Canada
doing this, but Canada would
different
take
kind
you
of-
straight to jail.
different kind
Yeah,
of story.
yeah.
So he was cruising through town in this pink little child-sized Barbie Jeep, just like you think it would look like. Aviator glasses on. He was going
Oh,
for a Slurpee.
he was
and
living
he
his dream.
Mostly stuck to the sidewalk, but when he drifted onto the road, that's
Mm,
when police were like, whoop whoop. And that's when
no.
things got serious because he had a suspended license.
What's his name again? What was his name?
Casper with a K.
Casper. Oh, with
Yeah,
a K.
Casper
Oh
Lincoln.
man.
So he had a suspended
Interesting name.
license, which was probably why he was driving the Jeep to begin with.
Yeah.
Kind of like
That was
George
Lee.
Jones back in the day when he
Yeah.
drove
Drove his
his
lawnmower.
lawnmower
Yeah,
to
that's
the
right.
bar.
That's right. That's right.
So he had a suspended license.
The old
and he was
George Jones of
over-
Canada.
over the legal alcohol limit, surprisingly. Despite the Jeep maxing out at just 5 miles an hour, he was arrested for DUI and banned from driving for 90 days.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sad that he tried to do that, but also, I don't know. I feel like that's
I mean, you're
I-
thinking outside that you got to give him a little bit of credit.
Little bit of
right?
credit.
Like I know it's illegal.
yeah.
But, like that's pretty clever.
I don't know if
Coulda
it's
just
clever.
walked, I guess, but
The better thing about that, if there's a better thing about it, number one, don't drive drunk. Okay, don't drive
Right.
under the
Yeah,
influence of
number
anything.
one.
All right, that's just
Yeah.
number one. Just make sure that's clear. I don't encourage that at all.
Yeah.
But he chose a vehicle where at least, like, if he does get in an accident because of his impairment,
Yeah.
he's likely not going to hurt somebody else.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, it's not guaranteed.
Right.
It's not guaranteed. There are ways that he could. I mean, if he swerves across a busy road,
Yeah.
like an idiot, someone could swerve and then hurt themselves by trying to avoid
Unless
him.
he's like Jared
But
and puts the DeWalt
It's
battery
just less like,
in the Jeep.
oh my God, where it can go like 50 miles per hour. Does he know how to do that? Because the boys really
does.
want to
He
do
did
that
it.
for Luna's got one of those little cars. And
Yes.
it's actually a little police car. It would have been so funny if
Yep.
the police used the same size car to catch them in Canada. See, now that would have been
Yeah.
great. If they used the same size little RC, or not RC, it's not remote control, but little, yeah, cruiser for kids to try and catch them. No, but so that is Jared knows how to do that. He's done that before.
He's done that. He's done that with the Jeep, and Addie's got a Jeep. Jace has a
How
truck.
fast does it actually go at that
I
point?
don't. I mean, it gets maybe 10, 15. I don't know. I don't
So
know.
it goes
exactly
it
how
goes a lot
fast. I mean, it
faster.
goes
Yeah.
faster than it's supposed to.
Yeah. Huh.
But yeah.
I'd be interested in getting that thing set up on here. Anyway, yeah, I'm surprised he didn't do that. But so what I was gonna say is, I mean, at least that's a little bit like even George Jones. You can hurt some people with a lawnmower.
You could, yeah.
I mean, especially if you forget to put the blade up.
Right.
You start the blade.
Keep the blade.
That could have been that could have been a disaster. That could have been really, really not good. But a pink Barbie Jeep. I mean, number one, it's bright colored, so like people can see, and then like number two, it's that big. It's probably not gonna. I mean, like Luna's run into me with her little Jeep, and I mean, it's like it's like when someone flat tires you, like when you're walking down there, and then like someone clips your heel or something. That doesn't feel good,
right?
But at least it's a little bit safer.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. Anyway, I think the moral of the story is don't drive under the influence, regardless.
That's what it should be, yeah.
But maybe a tiny bit of credit to him for at least. At least.
Trying, at least not getting behind the wheel of a vehicle, like actual vehicle.
Actual vehicle.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know how I feel. I don't know. I don't know either. I don't know. I feel kind of. I don't know if I.
Good job.
I don't know. Yeah.
You could have still hurt
somebody. I don't know.
But
I don't think we should give him any. Maybe we shouldn't give him any credit. We're gonna take our credit. Should we take our credit back? We're taking our credit back. I'm sorry. We're taking. We're taking it back. I apologize about the confusion here on the show this morning, but no credits for that guy. We got some interesting ones. Here's some credits. Credit to this guy. I will give credit to this guy. Okay. This happened at a town hall in New Jersey, where a local candidate, and he's a candidate for city council, but he's also a citizen, and he wanted to go up to the, when they're doing the city council meetings, oftentimes they give you a chance to go up and speak for a few minutes. And he took that and he was addressing some concerns over rising property taxes.
Okay.
And after he finished his time speaking about his concerns about the property taxes, he had some time left on the clock.
Oh.
Because they usually do like 2 minutes, like you have 2 minutes to speak or whatever.
Yeah, right.
And well, he decided, well, I'm not going to waste my time up here. I'm going to.
Oh no. What? No. What?
I'm going to do some dancing.
What?
So that's exactly what he did, with no music, by the way, no music. But he started doing robot moves, some break dancing. He started doing some moonwalking, and that's what he did to entertain. And that's it. And now it's gone completely viral. This just video of this guy at the city council, and the city council is just kind of like stunned. They're not really chuckling. They're not angry at it. They're just like, what is happening right now? They're all just looking at it in disbelief, saying, what is going on? And so that's what he does. And that's, he says, and with, I think it's pretty cool. He says, I'm just trying to keep it light. City council meetings should be lighter. They shouldn't be so tense all the time. Let's get a little bit. So that's why I want to give him a little credit. I think not only that, I think they should require everybody to do their best dance move before. Maybe that would break the tension. You know what I mean?
Relax a little bit. Yeah. If they relax a little more, maybe they won't hike the rates up so high.
Yeah, that's maybe so. Or if they do, people will be like, oh, it's fine. We're relaxed. Let's dance.
Yeah. Right.
You know,
20% interest rate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the floor.
Woo, woo. Yeah, I think that city council meetings could use more dancing in them. So let's call out who's ours. I don't know, our local leaders here in this community and everywhere. We want to see some dance moves at the next city council meetings.
That would be great.
Please. That'd be great. Hope so. So anyway, credit to that guy. What do you have today?
All right, so I want to talk about these 4 hikers. I don't know if you've seen this story, but
I don't think so.
They were up in New York on Slide Mountain.
Slide Mountain sounds safe.
wilderness area up
Yeah.
there over
Sounds
Labor Day weekend, and
place I would not
they
hang out.
had to be rescued after getting lost while on psychedelic mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
So they were disoriented. And
Yeah, they thought
unable
they
to
were
find
on
their
High
way.
Mountain.
Right. High slide. So they texted for help, and then the rangers,
yeah.
they had local fire, ambulance crews. They located them near this giant ledge, is what it's called. It's capitalized, giant.
Oh, that's the
ledge.
name of it.
Yeah, and
Let's go on.
escorted them down
Yeah.
safely. They had also lost their car keys during the ordeal.
Of course they did.
Later had them returned after rangers found them hidden under a log.
Oh,
No one was injured.
What?
But officials are like, hey, maybe let's not mix drugs with wilderness
Yeah.
adventures, okay?
yeah, that's not a good
Yeah.
combination. I mean, I guess.
Dude, where's
I was
my
there-
keys?
yeah.
Dude.
where are we? Where do we go? How do we get back? What's this big ass ledge? Don't go near it. Is the ledge in my mind? Or is it real? Yeah, I mean, seriously, thankfully they didn't
Yeah, that could have been real
that could have been really bad.
Uh-huh.
That's why I don't know. I was gonna say that's why mushroom use only in the in your I'm not gonna get into
No, we're
that.
not condoning.
Yeah, I
drinking
know.
and driving.
I'm not, and we're not condoning.
psychedelics.
We're not condoning psychedelics. We're not condoning breakdancing.
Right.
No, wait. Are we condoning
I don't-
breakdancing?
we might be able to do that. That's
If
a
it's
little-
not harming the flow of the meeting and not causing
Right,
too
right,
much
right.
disruption,
If they're filibuster dancing, then
yeah,
we're not about that.
as long as it's within your allotted time,
yeah.
don't go over the time limit. Don't disrupt. Don't. But can we maybe agree that dancing at city council meetings is the only thing so far for the show that we condone?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
so.
Okay.
Probably.
All right. Just to
Mhm.
make clear,
Yeah.
in case we have to defend ourselves in
You
a
flipping
court of law anytime.
streeters said we.
Yeah,
could
I
go
know,
there.
I know,
No, we
I know.
didn't.
Hey,
No, we
what's your
didn't.
hat say today?
It's
I can't read
Asheville
it.
Tourists.
What does that mean?
It's the minor league baseball team up in Asheville, North
They're
Carolina.
called the Tourists.
The Tourists. Yep.
Huh.
That's their minor league.
Did you go to a game?
team. I did when we went to see Leanne Morgan a
Really?
couple weeks ago. I walked down there and because the stadium's right there in downtown Asheville, and
I've heard
walked down there
Asheville is
and
like a phenomenal city.
it
Is that true?
So cool. I've never
been.
I grew up going to Maggie Valley, which is like an hour away from there, and I've been
Okay.
to Biltmore and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I've never been really downtown Asheville. But the restaurants and I would live there if
Yeah.
Jared would let me. I would live there in a heartbeat.
I think that's one of the cities that we've been in the Panama City area for a while.
Uh-huh.
too, and they've been revitalizing the downtown. I think that's one
Yes.
of the cities they kind of were modeling after, not necessarily
Really?
modeling after, but they were saying like, look at how cool this downtown
It's so
area
awesome.
is,
There's,
which
like,
is
just
cool. Yeah.
all kinds of. It's just nightlife, morning life, like all
See, I
kinds-
love that.
all
That's
times
so
of the
cool.
day. It's just there's something
Be able to
do.
walk somewhere and get
Yep.
breakfast or
Mhm.
coffee, and then go
Yeah,
to
that's what
a
we did.
nice
They had,
good
like,
lunch.
a
Yeah.
double- it was like a bus from one of those red double-decker buses that they have. It's like a coffee shop in the bus.
Yeah.
Well, like just walk down from the hotel and get coffee from a bus that was actually there. Like they had it shipped over
That's
and put
cool.
there in downtown Asheville. It was so neat.
Yeah,
so
that's neat. I'd like to go to Asheville. That's
Yeah.
that's neat. So the
It's
tourists,
really
okay, they got a little minor league, but
Tourists, yep,
did they
they're-
play like the Savannah Bananas?
They don't. So this is
So they're in a different minor
this
league.
is like this is the minor
Okay.
league. I think they're for I forget now. Asheville Tourist Major. I think it's the Astros. Yeah, they're a high A affiliate for the Houston Astros.
Okay,
So,
interesting.
But Savannah Bananas are in a different thing, but they were playing the Rome Emperors when I went to see them.
Rome,
and-
Georgia.
Rome, Georgia. Yep.
Okay,
Rome,
yeah,
Georgia Emperors. So, and they're a affiliate of Atlanta Braves.
Atlanta Braves. Okay,
So, yeah,
nice.
But I love these hats.
Minor league game.
I'm real
That's a
big
cool
on the
looking hat,
rope
yeah.
hats right now.
Well, isn't one of your May Estes hats a rope hat also?
Both of them are.
Both
yes.
of them are. I was going to
This
say,
is
yeah.
the first time I haven't worn the May hat in a while, but
Yeah.
I'm just in love with these rope hats for some reason.
Well, they're nice. They're cool.
I
They're
like
neat.
them a
I
lot.
like that. That's a good
I
look.
told my friends, I was texting them pictures when I was sitting at the game because my mom and Aunt Tina didn't go with me. I just kind of went to check it out myself because they don't really care about baseball. And I went there and I'm like, what are the chances that anyone here believes I'm married to a man? I'm wearing like the free Asheville Tourist jersey that they were handing out, like the blue jersey. I have this hat on. I'm just sitting there by myself. I'm like, this looks real bad for me right now. Thank God I'm not wearing Birkenstocks or any other.
At the very least, everybody believes you have a lot of cats at your house. Hey, I wanted to talk about a couple other things real quick. Is it okay if I expand what just a little bit? Because or just whatever we want to put this in. I just want to talk about this because there's a couple of things. Yeah, and that came up this week that just caught my attention. Number one was this, and because last week we talked a lot about flying, and you took your first flight. And in 14 years, I have to fly next week. And now I'm getting a little, I normally am not concerned. I'm getting a little concerned now. Recent survey by this was a German pilots union, but it says this was surveying pilots from around the world.
Okay.
All right. Reveals that 93% of pilots say they take naps during flights.
No.
93% of pilots. Raising concerns about fatigue in the aviation industry. Now, of those more than 900 pilots surveyed, 93% of those 900 pilots. That's a lot. That's a pretty decent sampling size. It's not like 10 pilots that they asked and they happen to get 9 very tired pilots. 12% reported napping on every single flight. 12% of those napping on every single flight. 33% say occasionally, 44% regularly.
Autopilot, right?
Well, so the union emphasizes that some naps are, quote, controlled rest phases during flight.
Yeah.
What? Like that. So I like how they say some are controlled rest.
Some are uncontrolled.
Yes, some are uncontrolled. That's what I'm saying. Which one is the uncontrolled? And what's happening here? Where's and they didn't break that down. What percentage?
Right.
What percentage are uncontrolled?
I need the rest of the survey.
I want the rest of this. This is scaring the shit out of me. What's the uncontrolled ones? Where's Jared now with his what the Swiss cheese model? Well, what happens when you
pilot now?
Yeah, where's the Swiss cheese model on this? Why is there not a rumble strip that we have like on roads for airplanes when you
veer off the
course? If he falls asleep, there should be something that goes and then wakes him back up. Yeah. Where is that? Where is that? Because I'm very concerned. So that has me really concerned right now. That was one of the things. I seriously would like to know though. Like I do know that on long, like cross country or cross transatlantic or whatever it is, these huge flights that I believe they put it on autopilot and they can. I don't know for sure how this goes. I'm not a pilot. But I that's my understanding is that it goes on autopilot. And then there's 2 pilots, sometimes more. Sometimes there's a third that like sits up there, especially on long flights and will nap or whatever, or is just sitting out in the cockpit. And then like they can, change places and nap, or they can, one of them goes to sleep and rests for a while the other one.
Pilot.
Yeah, kind of thing. That's my understanding. If there are any pilots that can correct me on this, feel free to jump in. You're welcome to weigh in or forever hold your peace. Then we're just going to assume that I'm correct. If you know. Some of these are not. Some of these, I guess, are not. What? Not okay. If 93% of pilots are taking naps, and 40% say regularly, 33% occasionally, 12% every single flight. All right. That is. I feel like there's an issue. That not all those flights are not all those flights are those long flights where there's enough time. That's what I'm thinking. It's like where they're going autopilot and there's not enough time for them to take a
like the ones that I was
nap,
on. It was
right?
Like 30 minutes.
30 it's like a 30-minute flight. Yeah, exactly. Like they're not napping there, are they?
Are they?
because that's like mostly landing and takeoff, right? That's the majority of the flight is landing and takeoff. So I'm hoping that they're not napping there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I truly don't know. I would like to see.
It's like they take a melatonin during the boarding.
Oh
and
my
then they're
God.
Out after takeoff.
Oh God, I hope not. Oh, I wonder that sometimes too, because there, and I know you don't fly a lot, but
Yeah.
there's some flights that you get on, and the captain like makes announcements all the time, you know.
Mhm.
And there, and not, I mean, not like crazy amount of time, but they're
Right.
like, hey, just let you know, it's hey, this is what we're doing. Our flight attendants are going to be getting to, be taking care of you here soon, and
I
doing
never,
this.
on all 4 of the flights that I took, I never saw the pilot until we got off the plane.
Really?
Heard from the pilot.
Or heard from what?
Yeah, it was just
Really?
the flight attendants the whole
Oh,
time.
they were napping for
like
sure.
they were already in the cockpit,
Yeah.
and
No wonder you had a bumpy flight.
yeah,
They were asleep. They were asleep.
Yeah.
They
And
ran
I was like, thank
into the rumble
you.
strips.
I wanted to kiss them when I got off the thing. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Do you have some? How old were your pilot when you got off? When did they look?
They're the one, I don't remember most of them, but the one I remember, he was probably about my age, maybe a little
Yeah, that's what I was
younger.
gonna say. Yeah, that some of them are looking really young these days.
Mhm.
Which I don't know. I go both ways when I'm feeling
I
about
know.
when I
I'm
think about
wait
that.
a minute. Are you still young enough to be
Yeah.
covered under your parents' insurance? Because if so, we
Yeah.
might have a problem here.
Yeah. Well, but also they have probably the fastest reaction time,
That's
the
true.
best vision,
Yeah.
quite possibly. So I'm like, on that
Right.
front, they're probably not the ones taking the naps
Maybe not, but they are probably the ones making the TikTok videos in the cockpit.
in the cockpit. Well, that's true too. I don't know. Anyway, I have so many concerns. Oh gosh. But ultimately, hey, look, if they get us from point A to point B safely, and if you feel that you can do that and safely take a nap, I guess
Yeah. Go for it.
I guess that's okay. If the FAA allows it, I don't know.
long as-
Do they allow it?
If the FAA
Like, if
allows
they
it, as
do.
long as I don't know about it.
Yeah. I don't
Go
yeah,
for
I
it.
guess that's okay. I don't know if that's true
Right.
here.
I'm like,
Or not,
because
but-
if the flight attendant comes on, it's like, ladies and gentlemen, the pilot has closed his eyes for a few minutes. If everybody could be
Yeah, don't announce
quiet.
it. Yeah,
No,
don't
no,
announce
no,
it.
no, no.
Nah, don't announce. That's true. You can do it, but I don't want to know about it. That's a really good point. Here's the other thing I want to mention. This is another, I don't know if it fits in What the What or not, but I just thought how great, and we talked about this on the radio show. How wonderful would it be if the only problems we had in our country or state or city or wherever it is that you are,
Yeah.
would be the biggest argument going on in your community
Mm-hmm.
is over leaf blowers.
Leaf blowers.
Because that's what's going on in Zurich.
In Zurich?
In
That's
Zurich.
the biggest problem they have in
That's
Zurich right
that's
now?
that's the big argument that
Oh
they're
my
having anyway.
gosh.
I don't know if it's the biggest problem they have, but it's what's going down because on September 28th, voters in Zurich are taking to an election where
trying
they
to
will
pass a bill?
decide, yes, whether to ban gas-powered leaf
The
blowers
blower bill.
and or possibly restrict electric leaf blowers to certain autumn months only because of the loud noise and the dust that it stirs up. So that's what they're going to be taking to the polls. Are you pro leaf blower or are you for some sort of a ban? Say in your community, and you have a community. My gosh, you have a community.
Yes, I have a community.
You
where
can't have a weed in your garden.
It's hard. Yeah, can't have a weed in the garden, but
So I
they
can see that.
also-
Do they have rules on leaf blowers?
they don't have rules on leaf blowers, but I'm thinking like the landscaping guys when they come, because we have the HOA, so we pay for the
Yeah.
landscaping guys to come and do all the.
That ruins
They
your
are out there.
voiceover work
I don't
all
know
the time.
how much grass. Like I've seen out front and in the common area and stuff, there is not much grass out there. I don't know what they're doing for hours on end, but that
There isn't much
that
out there. That's true.
That affects me sitting here in this padded closet when I'm trying to get
Yeah.
work done.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
the whole time.
You just better
And
hope
then
you're doing
it's
a
like-
landscaping commercial. It's in there.
Right.
Yeah.
That it just fits in there perfectly.
Yeah.
But I think that there are certain, and they're not doing it 3, 4 a.m. or something like that, or like late at night. I feel like that would be worse if they
Yeah.
were. I feel like that would be the only unacceptable thing for me, would be if they were doing it super early in the morning or super late at night. Because I feel like during the day, like, yeah, there's kids napping and stuff like that, but they can't be held responsible for all that. I
Yeah.
don't think so. If they were, as long as they're doing it, during the safe harbor hours or
Hours. Yeah. Yeah. So,
like sunrise and
Well,
sunset.
I mean, that's kind of what they want to do with the electric leaf blowers is the safe
Yeah.
harbor season.
Oh,
The
see, I
okay, you
don't-
can do it. You can do it when the leaves fall. These months only when leaves are falling. Boom. But see, but what happened? Like, that is a lot. I use my leaf blower
for other things.
almost, for other things, a lot of
Right.
different times a year.
Yeah.
For blowing the grass off, like you said, off the driveway
Yeah.
or whatever after mowing. But I don't know
Yeah.
if they even do they. I don't know. Maybe they, a lot. The yard is kind of an American thing. Like I don't know if, what they. If it's
That's
the same,
true.
if it's the same culture as far as mowing your grass like we do here.
Yeah, I don't know, because I know,
I don't really know either.
like over there, I don't know if it's in Zurich, but like they put their babies out to sleep outside and stuff. So I don't know that
What?
we're.
Really?
You haven't seen that? I
No.
forget where that is.
I mean, that's
Where-
cool.
It's
Literally.
like even in the cold.
Yeah. I mean,
Where
that's pretty
you-
cold. I think it is. I mean, I think people in general need to sleep outside more.
Scandinavian country. The practice of leaving babies outside to sleep is common in Scandinavian countries such as Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. They believe that fresh air is
Interesting.
beneficial for babies' health and immune systems,
I agree.
and that sunlight exposure is thought to promote vitamin D.
Yeah.
But
I
then,
mean,
like,
don't-
even when
don't
there's
leave 'em sleep-
snow on the
I mean, don't
ground,
leave them sleeping outside. Well, see, now that,
Like,
I
that's
guess
what
if they're
they-
bundled up
they
enough,
put 'em
but
out
then
there
what's
for
the,
nap time?
ooh, that's
Mhm.
interesting. I know, like, I really enjoy, so a shout out to one of my uncles who won't probably ever watch this because he doesn't really have internet, anything like that. But, he's up in New Hampshire.
Oh,
And
they don't
I
have
would say
internet
that's-
in New Hampshire.
No, the whole state. You didn't know that? Gosh, where have you been? They banned that right after leaf blowers. No, I think they have. He doesn't. I don't. But in any case, his guest room basically is it's an outdoor porch, and it doesn't
Mhm.
matter what time of year it is. Like, you're sleeping out on the porch if you go and visit him. For the most part, and maybe that has. I haven't been to after my first time visiting and realizing that my guest room was a porch in winter. I haven't been back. I haven't been back, so I don't know. Maybe it's changed. Maybe he's updated his guest
Yeah.
bedroom. No, seriously, it was actually really neat. I have been more than once there to stay there. But yeah, the beds are out on this porch, and so, like, and I don't know if this is what they do with the babies, but when it's cold out there, you're still sleeping out there.
Right.
But so he takes a hot rock, like you put a rock on the oven or in the oven, and then you take that hot rock out, and then you put it on the bed, and you let it sit there, and you cover it up with the covers, and then you let it. That's before you get in. Don't get immediately on the hot rock. I should preface that. Don't touch the hot rock immediately. But anyway, so they put it on the bed, and then they cover it. And then by the time you go get in bed, so then you take the rock out of the bed later when you're ready to get in. And the bed is nice and warm. I mean, it's so warm. It's so nice. And then you get into it on the outdoor, and it kind of keeps you warm though. It's really nice. And then, anyway, that's what they did there. I don't know if that's a common practice.
Yeah.
But that's what we did, and it was really nice, and it was really cool. After you got used to the strange noises at night, like the coyotes eating stuff, and like, I don't know, like howling and just crazy things that make
Right.
you a little bit
No
freaked
big
out
deal.
at first.
Yeah.
It's amazing to just sleep outside. I mean, you've been camping, you like to camp, but
Yeah.
that it's just there's something about sleeping outside that does it kind of reinvigorates you. I don't know. I feel like energizes you. You look at, why are you looking at me so questioning? What's going on? What's the question here?
I don't know if your uncle is operating like some kind of shady massage parlor business with these hot
rocks. Yeah.
That's like the first thing I thought of.
He didn't come out and massage me with it. All right. I mean, it's not.
He doesn't have internet, so he's not being tracked by anybody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
no. They're
suspicious.
They're kind of one with nature. Out there. I mean, it's the live free or die state. That's what that's on their license plates. All right. So you should not be shocked by when they're like, we don't want to have internet. And also you're sleeping outside with the animals. If you come to visit with us, if you can't survive that, you don't get to stay here. And to be honest, I feel like maybe that's what we should do. Like our guest bedroom right now, it is heated and cooled. It's a heated and cooled space. I was going to start with that. But it's all windows because it's an old screened-in porch.
Oh, yeah.
There ain't no curtains. There's nothing.
Nothing.
You're on display to the world and to the neighborhood. I know. But look, that's the price you're going to pay. You're going to stay here.
Right.
You're going to wake up with the sun. All right.
Yeah.
And you're not going to do anything freaky here because you're going to get the cops called on you because the entire neighborhood will see you. And that's good. I think that's fine. I think that's actually
it's a deterrent.
It's a deterrent. Yeah. I don't want you to be, if you're coming to stay, I don't want you getting freaky in my house. So now you've got this deterrent. I think that's fine. If people are going to come and stay with you. I don't know. You're welcome to comment if you dare here this morning on any of our streams. We're getting to the end here. Actually, we're getting. I mean, wait. There's so we didn't even talk about. I took up so much of the show.
Yeah, you did.
with all these other little things I want to talk about.
So much of the screen, really, too. For being honest.
That is so true, but it's not. I don't know why. Why does my head look so huge compared? It's not zoomed in, but I can't zoom for. It's just got to be the camera, the type of camera we're using. Because even if I move back, I still take up so much more of the screen.
Yeah,
it's not fair. You just look so tiny. It's so funny. But crazy stuff your kids did this week. Did your kids do anything crazy this week?
Oh.
I want to get to that before we go.
My youngest, Jace, he'll be 3 in a couple of months now.
Yeah.
Still not talking. He has started saying like mama, not really on purpose, but just kind
of
like to get my attention sometimes. Anyway, so he's still not really talking.
I think that's on purpose. I mean, that's kind of
yeah, maybe. Anyway, so I was the AC guy had come over the other day because our AC was crapping out. And I was trying to put some clothes away and stuff. And so he was kind of like mildly unsupervised for a few minutes. While
Jace or the AC guy?
Both of them, but Jace specifically.
Okay. Gotcha.
AC guy was outside. Like I was talking to him and then came back in and was putting clothes away and everything. And I come out of the girls of Ava's room. And Jared put like a whiteboard in between their rooms so that they could draw on it and everything, like in the wall. Like he put it in there in the little alcove area that they have. And so I had seen Jace drawing on the whiteboard. And I'm like, because we keep the dry erase marker and the eraser and everything next to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, good job, buddy. And he's like drawing on there and just like doodling and everything.
Yeah.
And then I go and I'm taking some clothes to Addie's room and I come out and I notice what's in his hand. And it says SHARP.
No, he switched to the.
Oh my God! Where did you even get that? So I've got a little bit of it off. I'm still trying to get the rest of it off of there. But then Jared comes in and he's like, hey, Jace drew on the wall outside, like outside our house, out back.
He's writing messages to the neighbors.
He wrote on the outside of our house.
The house?
With the Sharpie.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, how are we going to get that off? He's like, we're just going to have to put a plant in front of it.
That's his It's
Just
fixed.
put a plant
You're
in
gonna put a
front of it.
plant in front of it.
Like, yeah, until it dies, and then it's
Yeah.
gonna wither over.
Now
and we're
the
gonna see
HOA
it.
knows, though. The HOA is gonna see this. They're gonna know. They're gonna, oh, you think you're gonna get away with that
Yeah,
plant?
it's like 3
Okay.
little black stripes.
Lines. Yikes. Oh my gosh. I've never heard of that. I'll tell you what, I've heard a
Yeah.
lot about kids drawing on the inside of
Oh
walls
yeah,
and doors
I
and
know
stuff
that
on
was
the
a
inside
first
of the
for
house.
me too.
I've never heard
seen
about a
the
kid drawing
outside.
on the outside of the
Yeah,
house.
apparently he went out there to
Graffiti
see what the
artist.
AC guy was doing, and
Oh,
starting his
okay.
graffiti career early. I
Wait,
guess.
so was he near was the AC guy watching Onward while Jace was drawing on the wall? He's like,
No,
not
no,
my
he
problem.
Was around the
Oh,
AC,
okay. I thought
it
he
was around the
corner?
house, so he
Oh,
was just
okay.
like right outside.
I thought
the
like
back
Jace
door.
maybe went outside next to AC guy. Jace was like, not my problem, bro. It's somebody else's
I don't
kid,
get
somebody
paid for
else's
this.
house. Yeah, I don't get paid. I got my own kids to worry about. Not worried about this kid drawing on the house. That's great. That's amazing.
So,
I don't have anything notable this week, but I do want to share this quick story from one of our listeners from the radio show that piped in this week when we were talking about. We have a segment what we call Baby Daddy Diaries, where we just encourage people to share their kind of parenting parenting stories. Basically, it's just we don't limit to really to anything, but a lot of it is stuff like, I wish that you warned me about being a parent. Nobody warned me about this kind of thing is what they end up being. But this is just a kind of a funny story. And he said, my 4-year-old told his preschool teacher that daddy, quote, lives at the gas station. And so the teacher had to confront him, like, is everything okay?
right.
So, and he's like, no, he's like, yes, everything's fine. It's like, basically what it came down to is he overheard his mom tell his dad, basically like joke with his dad, you basically live at the gas station, because he goes every morning and gets coffee and a breakfast sandwich and all that kind of stuff every single morning. And they were kind of discussing, like, you need to stop going to the, hey, save some money, get your coffee here. You live at the gas station,
Right.
like you're there all the time. And so the kid told that, the 4-year-olds listen, they pick up everything. They pick up
Oh,
everything,
my
and they don't comment. And he's like, and that's what was funny is he said the kid didn't comment at the time, but just later
right.
at school
Just kept it.
happened.
That's what they
Just
do.
kept it. They
That's
do.
what
They just keep.
Sometimes they don't acknowledge it in the moment. They just put
They
it
keep
right
it.
back here.
They do. They put it
Put
right back there.
here.
Wait
then
till they
they'll
get
pull
to
it
the
out
most awkward
The
time.
most awkward,
Yeah.
least opportune time.
Exactly.
They'll
Like,
whip it out.
oh, hey, oh, by the way, my dad, he lives at the gas station.
Yeah.
The teacher's got to be like,
Right.
what?
What? Do I need to get child
Yeah.
services involved? What's happening?
Yeah,
here?
exactly. What's going on?
Yeah.
And I'm no stranger with this. Now, Bobby is a very wonderful young, almost young adult. He'll be 18 here soon, but man, there's a time he did that stuff to me all the time. All the time.
He's not my dad.
He's not my dad. Of course, you're right. I'm a stepdad,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
And so, but he would never elaborate.
Right.
When because
No
people would always just
further
assume that I was their
explanation.
dad for a while.
Yep.
And especially there was a while when I was driving back and forth to St. Louis and we'd stop at a hotel or something and they'd be like, oh, and that was the one that sticks out the most when I just wanted to die. I wanted to die because he says he asked for some, they had a basket of candy on the counter. It was around Halloween time, I think. And they had a little basket of different Halloween candies and stuff out there. And he asks the hotel person very nicely, can I have one of these? And the hotel clerk says, you need to ask your dad. And it's okay with me if you need to ask your dad to see if it's okay. Right. And he says, he's not my dad. And she just kind of looks a little funny. She's like, well, then you need to ask your. And she's kind of hoping that Bobby will fill
Somebody's
in
gonna jump in
something.
here.
Somebody's going to say who I am, so that way she doesn't have to call authorities. And I'm just kind of frozen. I don't know what to. I mean, if I say it, I look like I'm the cover.
Right.
No, stop, Bobby. I'm the stepdad. I'm the stepdad. No, everything's fine.
Right.
I'm the stepdad.
Nothing
Then
to
that
see
looks
here.
even weirder, right?
Nothing
So
to
I
see
didn't want to
here.
say that.
Right.
I was hoping that he would chat. Man, Avery, help me out, bro. Somebody. No, and none of them do. So the clerk just fills in herself. She says, "You're adult male friend. I was like, that's all you can come up
even
with?
worse.
That's what you can come up
That's
with,
even
Clark?
worse.
I'll take my key and please, I'm not coming down to breakfast. I'm not coming down ever again. Just all night I couldn't sleep. I was thought for sure authorities were going to show up at
Could
the
come
door.
knocking on the door.
I thought for sure.
Yeah.
And but
That's about the one time that Bobby has ever been silent.
I know, right? He loves to talk. I know.
Usually he's nothing but talk.
He's nothing but
the one
talk.
time that he needs to explain himself is crickets.
He's been asking me about Jared all the time. By the way, Jared.
Really?
He wants to talk. He's been asking for Jared's number. He wants to talk to him about RC cars.
RC.
He's got some questions. He's got some questions.
Yeah.
And I said, but it's funny because, this is honest to God, this is true, 100% true. Last night, like 10:30 is when he's like, do you think Jared's awake? It's like, no, you're not. I was like, why? I was like, why? Is everything okay? He's like, oh no, yeah. I want to talk to him about. I just popped into my head about an RC car. It's like, you okay? And that's what I was like, Bobby. I was like, there's some things that are like, okay, here, there are topics, there are sudden issues that can warrant a 10:30 p.m. call to people.
Right.
An RC car.
It's not one of those. Unless
this thing is going rogue and there's a risk to other people. It's lost control and it's now speeding into the neighbor's house and it's running after an old lady and it's I don't know. There's very few reasons that warrant a 10:30 p.m. call that involve an RC car. All right. I'm not going to say there's none, but there are very few reasons. Limited. I said, unless it's one of those, I was like, in fact, this topic is barely even worth of. I said, this is a next time you see Jared.
Right.
This is what you ask. This is a topic. Just put it back here. Put it back there. And that's a great topic. Next time you see Jared to have a nice long conversation with him. I said, but I don't know if that's barely worth a call between 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., which I think is the general rule, right?
Yeah.
9 a.m. to 8 p.m. I said, but even that, like, that's just to put it back there for a later conversation. But anyway, Jared, you'd be expecting a call from our text, or maybe just next time you see him now, from Bobby. He wants to talk to some RC cars. All right, man, this has been fun.
It has.
It's been real.
It has been. I'm still laughing at your hand.
It's been real fun. My hand. What did my hand do? Oh, my head.
Said that real country. Your head.
Yeah, your head.
Your head.
That's right.
It comes out every once in a while.
I like it. No, this is my head is so huge.
So huge.
I want you to reevaluate your camera situation because I can't back up any further. I can't change mine. I can't. My microphone won't reach. If I could back up here and look the same size as you, I would. But I'm all the way across the room. Now we kind of look the same size.
Yeah, but my keyboard is like right underneath me. I can't even. How do you do anything?
Oh, that's a little better.
Oh, there you go.
But now I'm like, wait, I can't even reach the keyboard for my desk. I'm so low right now. Is this how you sit?
No, I am up as high as I will go.
This is how we're going to do it from now on. Let's see if I can get them
up.
I can't get it even.
Your lap.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for coming to the show. We will see you back here next week. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And if you missed any part of this or most of it, make sure that
Congratulations.
Yeah, exactly. You probably made the right choice here today. But it will be posted in its entirety on YouTube at Flip It Street or Make It Weird. That will be the video and the audio if you choose, or wherever you get your podcast, you can do that as well. Flip It Street or Make It Weird, Spotify, Amazon, Apple, all those things. iTunes doesn't exist anymore, but I'll say that again. All right. It's been great.
I like it.
Is this better? You like this?
That's better for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Your mom won't like it, but I don't.
No, I know. She likes to see my face, but I don't even know if she likes to see it as large as it is, as large as it is in that footage. Even she's probably like, no, that's probably a good call. At least this part of it is probably a good call where I'm way back here. All right. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.